As much as the world has been hammering on the benefit of EVs and how they will save the environment, the truth is EV adoption is not yet as mainstream as it should be. One of the major reasons for this is the cost of EVs. But is it possible that things change very soon? How does a $6,000 EV sound to you? Cool. Too cheap? Unbelievable. Whatever your reaction is, wait till you get to the end of this video. This video discusses China's latest attempt at breaking the entry barrier into the EV game. They just introduced this super cool new mini electric car called the Geely Panda. It's like a mini powerhouse that's ready to take on competitors like the Wuling Mini EV, Cherry QQ Ice Cream, Chang'an Lumen Corn, and BAW Yanbao. And guess what? It's seriously budget-friendly, even by Chinese standards. Get this, you can have a modern electric car for less than $6,000. Yep, that's right. The funny thing is, this EV used to go by the name Geometry M2. It was a vehicle made by Geometry, another brand under the Geely Group that's all about making affordable electric cars. But recently, Geely decided to switch things up and brought this little gem under their own Geely brand. They even gave it a cool new name, the Panda Mini. And here's the fun twist. Geely drew inspiration from actual pandas for the design of this car. Picture this, the headlights are like the car's eyes and the wheels, well, they're kinda like its claws. Pretty neat, right? Oh, and this is not the first time this design has been used for an EV. Geely actually did this panda-inspired thing before. Back from 2009 to 2016, they had this car called the Geely G-Legal Panda, so it seems like pandas are their thing. So, let's get right into the details of the EV. First off, it is small, and we mean really small. This Panda Mini EV measures a mere 3,065 millimeters in length, 1,522 millimeters in width, and 1,600 millimeters in height. To give you some perspective, it's even shorter than the wheelbase of a Toyota Helix. Now, let's talk style. Geely's got a playful side when it comes to naming things on this car. They're calling those adorable round headlights the cute big eyes, with a touch of bionic flair. And the side mirrors? Yup, they're being cheekily referred to as bear ears. Even the wheels aren't spared from this fun, they're being called panda claws. Speaking of looks, this little EV has got a lot of glass going on, and the rear window design is quite interesting. The blacked out pillars give it that trendy floating roof vibe, and the doors and fenders have these cool oval stampings for a touch of style. And if you're all about natural light, there's a fixed panoramic roof that's a whopping 64 inches long. Step inside and you'll find a functional and minimalist cabin setup. There's a small screen taking care of the instrument cluster duties, while a big touchscreen takes pride in place on the dashboard. Need a place for your stuff? No worries, there are spacious bins on the dashboard and doors. Plus, the interior color options, light green, powder blue, and pink, definitely add a dash of fun that you won't usually find in the more serious cars out there. Now, don't expect this little vehicle to be a powerhouse. It's more of an urban explorer after all. Under the hood, or should we say under the tiny bonnet, you've got a single electric motor doing the job, giving you a decent 40 horsepower and 110 Newton-meters of torque. Oh, and if you're feeling a bit less power hungry, there's a lower spec version with 27 horsepower and 85 Newton-meters of torque. In terms of range, the 27 horsepower version can go about 120 kilometers, while the 40 horsepower model ups the game to 200 kilometers. So there you have it, the Panda Mini EV, a cute, compact cruiser that's all about style and fun, perfect for zipping around the city streets. Geely really went full throttle with the plan to make EVs cheap and put China on the map when it comes to market dominance in the EV market. This makes sense, given the company's longevity in the EV game. This Chinese multinational powerhouse has been about cars for a long time, and it's based in Hangzhou, Zhejiang. It is the brainchild of the visionary Chinese billionaire Li Shufu, who started the company in 1986, and by 1997, Geely had stepped into the automotive scene with its Geely Auto subsidiary. Fast forward to today, Geely Auto proudly holds the title of the 7th largest car manufacturer in China. In 2021 alone, they rolled out a staggering 1.328 million cars across the country. But that's not all. On a global scale, they zoomed ahead with over 2.2 million cars sold in the same year. They even managed to plug in over 17,926 electric vehicles in just the first month of 2022. Geely's not just about one brand though, they've got a whole fleet under their belt. You've got Geely Auto, Geometry, Livin, and Zeekr driving under their own flags. The company also has a hand in foreign subsidiaries like Volvo Cars, Polestar, Lynk & Co., Proton, and Lotus, plus they're in the commercial-only game too, with brands like London EV Company, Oiling Auto, and Farazan Auto. Not to forget, they've got the motorcycle scene covered too, with Zhejiang Geely Ming Industrial, Quinzhong Motorcycle, and even a stake in the luxury British brand Aston Martin Lagonda Global Holdings plc. Geely's influence stretches far and wide, from research and design to production, sales, and service, making them a global force to reckon with. Their subsidiary, Geely Automobile Holdings Ltd., even has a spot on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange and became part of the prestigious Hang Seng Index in 2017. Geely has been a trailblazer in the world of electric vehicles, not only focusing on luxury and performance, but also on making EVs accessible to a wider range of consumers through its efforts to create affordable options. The company has demonstrated a clear commitment to producing cheap and affordable EVs that cater to different market segments. One of Geely's key strategies has been to leverage its experience and resources to streamline production processes and reduce costs. By optimizing manufacturing techniques, sourcing cost-effective components, and implementing efficient supply chain management, Geely has been able to offer EVs at competitive price points. Geely's approach to affordable EVs also involves the development of dedicated EV platforms. By designing platforms specifically for electric vehicles, the company can take full advantage of the benefits of electric drivetrains, such as simplified mechanical components, reduced maintenance, and enhanced performance. This allows Geely to create EVs that are not only cost-effective, but also technologically advanced. Furthermore, Geely has been actively investing in research and development to innovate in the EV space. This includes advancements in battery technology, which is a significant factor in the overall cost of an electric vehicle. By improving battery efficiency, range, and lifespan, Geely can offer affordable EVs with better performance and longer-lasting power sources. Geely's focus on affordable EVs is also aligned with broader trends in the automotive industry and government policies aimed at promoting electric mobility. Many governments around the world are offering incentives and subsidies to encourage the adoption of EVs, and Geely is positioning itself to take advantage of these opportunities by offering budget-friendly options that cater to a wider audience. Through these efforts, Geely is not only contributing to the widespread adoption of electric vehicles, but is also positioning itself as a leader in providing affordable and practical solutions for consumers who are looking to make the switch to cleaner and more sustainable transportation options. As the global demand for EVs continues to grow, Geely's commitment to making cheap and affordable EVs underscores its dedication to shaping the future of mobility. But despite these efforts, Geely, like other Chinese EV companies, has not really gotten a foothold in the European and American EV markets. Some of the reasons for this problem border around the issue of perception and quality. Chinese brands have historically faced skepticism regarding the quality and safety of their products in Western markets. Despite advancements in manufacturing and technology, some consumers in Europe and the United States still associate Chinese products with lower quality. Overcoming these negative perceptions and establishing a reputation for reliable and high-quality EVs is crucial for Chinese brands. There is also the issue of regulatory and compliance challenges. Entering foreign markets requires compliance with various regulations, standards, and certifications. Meeting stringent safety, emissions, and performance standards can be complex and time-consuming. Chinese EV manufacturers must invest in adapting their vehicles to meet these requirements, which can lead to delays and additional costs. These manufacturers also have to deal with the issue of competition and brand recognition. Established Western automakers and EV manufacturers already have a strong presence and brand recognition in European and American markets. Chinese brands face intense competition from companies like Tesla, Nissan, BMW, and others, making it challenging to carve out a significant market share. Despite these challenges, Chinese EV brands like Geely have made strides in overcoming these obstacles. They have been actively addressing quality concerns, forming partnerships with established companies, investing in local manufacturing, and adapting their products to meet Western market demands. Over time, as Chinese manufacturers continue to refine their strategies and build stronger reputations, they may find more success in establishing themselves as significant players in the European and American EV markets. So there you have it. What do you think about the $6,000 EV? And how do you think it will impact the price points of other EVs in the market? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.